Welcome back, YouTube viewers. If you're just catching into the Final Fantasy Countup, where we left off, we're just about to enter the Sunken Shrine and take on the Kraken to try and sort of get through to rekindling the Crystal of Water. So that's three. I'll say that'll be 3 out of 4. So then let's just go in. You have Oxyale. I've got to save some mermaids. She's a witch. Burn the witch. Burn the witch. She was floating. You saw it, she was floating. No, biscuit. Biscuit is a good word. I love the word biscuit. Oh, this is very swish. What's going on here? Little cutscene action. With the fizz. Nice. I love a bit of fish action. Wait, that comes up wrong. Oh no, we have Chaos Shrine music. Everything is fine. Chaos Shrine music is everything. We live for the Chaos Shrine music. Do you know what, speaking of like witches and stuff like that, I'm kind of waiting for the new season of Sabrina, or the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, because it's like Riverdale, but actually fun. Hello, Red Cloud. How are you doing? Didn't spot you there. Oh, I love this music. This has got to be one of my favourite pieces of music in the entire franchise now. I don't know why, but I really love it. An anti-anxiety you induce. Really? That's actually really sweet for you to say. Thank you very much for that. I never realised I could like help people with that kind of thing. Because to be honest with you, it's something I've only really sort of learnt about over time. Nah, see, no. It's not about Satan when it's Chilling Adventures. It's Nicholas Scratch. Let's be honest here. Oh, thank you very much. Another sub. Thank you very much. Why not both? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. More Gil. Yay. Oh, have you? Oh, fair enough. Well, thank you very much for being here. Oh, what, Opera Omnia, eh? With his counterattacks. I mean, Sam's close enough. He's a monk, or a master monk. He's getting there. Joe, I've never really, obviously you guys know I don't venture out too far into Twitch, but I really do need to get out there and start talking to more people that play the games that I'm interested in. But I'm a nightmare, I'm terrible. I feel like because I spend so much time on Twitch myself and like YouTube and stuff like that, I don't want to spend the rest of my time on Twitch and YouTube, but I really should. I should go out there and I should interact with more like other streamers and stuff like that. Like I had, I've got a couple of people who sub to me that do quite well on YouTube and Twitch. So I've spoken to them a couple of times, but I would like to learn more. About basically, I think the best places to learn is from people who have the experience. Do you know what I mean? Thundara, because these guys just fall down, and the gauntlets. Yes, the upclassing is everything. Well, I say last episode as if it was like a week ago. It wasn't. It's just the last part that I put up on YouTube. We've got it all done. I don't know why people are so insistent on pool battles, because I have no interest in doing them. Never have, never. Well, I did one a couple of years ago when I first started doing Opera Omnia, because it was what I thought everyone wanted to do, and I'm just not interested in them. I find collabs really difficult because of my time zone. But I wouldn't mind doing more, but I'm just like, I don't know what I would do. Because I don't enjoy pool battles. I don't like watching people pull, period. I've only started uploading my pulls because everyone was sending me messages asking for it, and I don't really enjoy it at all. My pool battle with 40 was 2 years ago. And like I said, I did it like a couple of years ago because I thought it was what I was supposed to do. And I did, like, and to tell you the truth, I don't really like them. I've never liked them because I don't like watching other people pull. I find it really, I don't know. There's something about it I just don't enjoy. But I've started doing it. It's nothing against anybody else. Like, other people love doing it, and that's fair enough. But for some reason, it just doesn't really work for me. See, no, I'm the opposite. I'm the absolute opposite of that. If I watch someone pull something that I want, and they get it, then I'll go and do it myself. I'm the total opposite. Yeah, see, I think that's part of it as well. Yeah, I think I agree with you. Also, I think that because it's just luck, there's nothing... I don't enjoy just watching people either get, like, crazy luck or terrible luck, because I feel bad for people that get bad luck, and then I get envious of people who have great luck. Because, I mean, I've said this before, is that I acknowledge my weaknesses. I can be a jealous bitch. I really can. I'm terrible. But I'm human, and I'm openly... Like, I will openly admit it. But it's not because I don't want other people to have nice things, because I do. I'm really happy whenever people get nice things. But equally, I kind of go, I want to be able to, like, join in with the reveling. Do you know what I mean? Hello there, Kingling. How are you? Which is why I mean, my luck was hideous. Like, absolutely hideous. But recently, it's been much, much better, and I'm very, very thankful for it. Right, let's get a Curaga. More fights. See, I'm under-leveled, but it's like... Thank you very much for the £5 donation there, Horror Kid. Thank you so much indeed.
Now I'm done with spending money. Promised. Or not. We will see.
Well, thank you very much indeed. As I say, any donations or anything that I'm getting, I'm putting towards stuff that will improve the channel, so... Diamond armor, that's got to be a thing. Why would we get bashed by the chat? Oh yes, we want that. We want the diamond armor. We're into that. What for? I mean, I'm terrible. I don't know. Like, because I don't get involved with other people generally. I don't really know what people say about other people. I dread to think what people say about me. All I know is that I get read to filth because I don't play the Japanese version. And that's all I need to know. I'm very, very reclusive with these things because I don't venture out too far for fear that I'll get nastiness, and I don't want it. I'm very lucky with what I have, so I don't want to incite it. All the misses. All the misses. That's fine. Keep missing. I'll take it. It's not a problem. I mean, I'd like Gladio to be good to me. I think everybody is. I've spoken to Mino before. They've seemed quite nice. I've not had any problems with it. The people I speak to most are the people that aren't other YouTubers. Like, I talk to Rem a lot, the guy who makes Dissidia DB. I talk to Inkwelder a lot. Lovely guy, really sweet. I talk to 40 a fair amount. But generally speaking, I think you've got to remember as well that because we talk about like Opera Omnia to a lot of other people, when we talk to each other, generally we don't actually talk about it very much. Oh, Tyrus is taking some damage. No, Ingwald is lovely. I haven't got a bad word to say about the guy. We've talked on voice chat a few times, and he's just been very pleasant. He's very supportive of me and what I do, and I try very, very hard to be supportive of what he does as well, or what the Tonbury Troop do, because they're great people and they work really hard, so they deserve everything that they get, you know? I think a lot of what holds me back, in all honesty, is my the time zones and stuff. Although I actually really like my time slots. Like the fact that I do streaming in mornings for me is nice, because I'm sure that there are lots of sort of European people that play these games that like don't necessarily, or who aren't necessarily able to watch at the same time. Like certainly not when a banner goes live. Banners go live in Opera Omnia for me at 2 o'clock in the morning, which I'm not staying awake for and streaming, because A, I have a partner and he sleeps, so we can't do that. And B, like, it's nice to be able to wake up and do something with the day, like to feel like I've done something constructive. Light Axe Castia, that's good to know. Yeah, exactly. Like when I wake up, it means that I've got something new to play with. Although it does generally mean as well that. Do I want the axe? No. Oh, it's Diara. Diara is what that casts. So let's sort, because I think that staff is probably something that will cast something as well. Fyra. Yeah, no. I want to move that. I have seen them, and I'm far more excited about. I'm far more excited about Warrior of Light's LD board, to be honest. Light Axe, let's pop that up the top as well. In place of the Echo Grass. Yeah, so you see what I mean though? I think that the fact that I stream at a different time to everybody else. Oh, Healing Staff. Oh yeah, that casts heal, so let's pop that up the top as well. Spider Silk? Yeah, I'm not going to use that. There you go, they're all at the top. That's useful. But yeah, I think the fact that I stream at a different time to everybody else, although I am going to try streaming FF14 in an evening sometime. See, that's the thing, is that I like the fact that I don't do it at the same time as everybody else, because I'm not, like, trying to take viewers from other people either. That's kind of nice on and of itself. And people aren't fighting for viewers, and I like the fact that I'm in a different time zone for that. It's certainly helpful. Thank you very much for the gifted sub there, Atoy. 9 subs away from the goal. 9 subs away from the goal. That would be amazing to hit that before the end of the month. I'd be so happy. I mean, I was happy to hit the first one, so I'm certainly not in a place where I can complain. This month's been, like, despite the fact that this month's been really hard, because obviously I lost my job and everything, but it certainly could be worse. Things are flourishing well on Twitch, and, ooh, Diamond Armlet. I only give that to Sam, because I want the defences for him, because he needs them. Visit each moon. Oh, my prayers have been answered. Oh. Do they not do anything? If the light of the sea is lost, we will turn to sea foam, vanishing forever. One of our friends went to see the world above and hasn't returned. I wonder what she's doing now. I do hope she's alright. Would that be the witch that we burned because she was a witch? You can breathe underwater? How? How? Morgil. Oh, no, I can't go that way. Can't go that way either. Oh, Morgil. Are those the crystals the legends speak of? Just who are you? If the light of the sea is not restored, we will vanish as foam on the waves. Morgil. A very small amount of Morgil. The Mirage Tower stands in the desert on the continent to the east, right? Well, I saw someone go into the tower. I remember hearing the most lovely chiming sound. Loot boxes have been banned in Belgium for a little while, I think. This is the uppermost level of the shrine. The Kraken, the Fiend of Water, nests on its lowest level. Oh, have I... Hold on. Am I in the wrong area? Or is this just... Diamond Shield? Oh. Well, we want that. I mean, items are items, so it's worth getting them all. More gil. I was gonna say, have I gone the wrong way? How do I get to... Oh, the Rosetta Stone is in here. Oh. Have I got to go all the way around? No. How do I get to that one on the top right, then? Because it's blocked off. What's up here? Oh, hold on. Diamond helm, diamond gloves, and the Rosetta Stone. Oh, did this loop round? Wait. Is this a complete... Oh no, this must have looped round. I'm so confused. Did that loop round? Yeah, it must have done. Ah, okay, okay. I was just like, what? Diamond helm. Diamond gloves. The protect ring's better. Good old Nez tricks. Oh god, now I've got to find my way back, haven't I? Is it in here? No. Oh, it's there. It's fine. If I've got to go back down the bottom, is it easier if I just exit the map and then just come back in again? Is that easier? Or did I not have exit? Oh no, I think I did buy exit in the end, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So if I cast exit and then come back in again, then I can go down instead of up. I can also have a quick visit to the inn and a save. Where's the inn? If there is one. There it is. I can also check to see if I can buy the magic or not. I think I'm doing the right thing. Sam looking dapper with his hair spiked up, I must say. I'm feeling it. Right, let me have a look. Okay, right, you can buy Heal Arga. I mean, Null Death seems kind of pointless. Do I want Null Death? You can't buy it, use any of those anyway. Kind of feels pointless to buy Null Death, because I've got Protect Rings on. I'll come back for it later if I need it. Right, let's save again. I'm only 7 hours in. Feels like longer. Do you want to get in the barrel? Always. Always want to get in the barrel. Thank you very much, Gallico. No worries, Thinking Demon. Thank you very much for stopping by. We are mostly just going through the Sunken Cavern. What's this now? Oh, it's people commenting on my would you pull for Gladio. I need to get up and then to the other staircase. Ah, be quiet. I need to turn my phone off. Like the sounds on my phone. There we go. That's better. It keeps dinging. I need to go downwards now, don't I? Nope, been there. Now I've got to figure out where I'm going. Only Meta Slays will gem pull on Gladio. That's not fair. I think there's a lot of people who like Gladio as a character. How do I design them? I use a combination of programs. I use a combination of Premiere, Photoshop, and a couple of other bits. Northwest. Thank you. It's something I kind of taught myself, which, I mean, I'm quite proud of them. Like, it's something that I offer that I don't think many people do, stuff like that. So it's something that's quite unique for me, and I'm really pleased with them. Hello there, little bear. How are you? Everyone who I've made one for seems to be really happy with them, which I'm really pleased about. So does Saber and the other one stack? Thinking about it. Not that I've got Saber, but like if you mentioned there was an item that you could cast it. Does that stack with the other one? Oh, there we go. God, there's so many. Yeah, no, there's quite a few people that like FF4. And I've never played it. It's one of the ones I'm looking forward to playing through when I get to it. And I'm still not going to be mad at like backseat gaming, even in a game I haven't played. Temper, thank you. That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, do they stack? Level ups, we like level ups. They do stack. That's good to know. Thundara, gauntlets. Time zones are a weird thing. I visited, like when I was in Vegas, I visited the place where you could actually jump between time zones. That's quite fun. Saber, temper, haste. Yeah, I thought so. Cool. How am I doing in health? Yeah, I'm okay. I was, yes. I was jumping backwards and forwards. There's a little mailbox there. It's quite cool. Combat jets that got disabled. What? That sounds terrifying. 110 gil. Woo. 450 gil. Push the boat out. So much money. Oh. Ambushed. We don't like that. I mean, I'm at a point where I'm comfortably just attacking everything. I don't think I'm not dying to anything now, unless I'll get like random deaths, getting a game over at the beginning of the stream. Yes, I'll be doing the FF4 remake. Yes. So the DS version, but I'm going to be playing the Steam version, which got an update apparently fairly recently. Oh, Tyrus got a level up. That means he's going to get some. Oh, that's a trap tile. Ugh. Can you not? 3 remake I've played a bit of, but I've never finished it. Most chests on this floor have gil. Oh, okay. Oh, ribbon. You didn't mention that. Who can have that then? Oh, it's a hat, apparently. I think that you should have the ribbon. Actually, No, that's fine. So you can just use Fyra, and you can just use Thundara, and then that will take it, probably. I'm gonna go and have a little explore anyway, because I think that their chests would be handy. I've done most of my summon board farming in Dissidia now. Most of it. Most of it. I tried to finish it all in one go, and it was painful. See, those gauntlets Thundara, that's the thing. That's definitely a thing. We're definitely appreciating that. Ambushed by 8 enemies, that's not great. Blame the British, most people do. All the Thundaras. So taking out 8 enemies at once is nice. I haven't leveled up in a little while, actually. Or at least not that I've noticed. Oh, what we got here? 5 450 kill. That's obviously a trap tile. Oh god, cockatrices. No, I don't want to deal with that. Don't stone. Don't stone me. Oh god, yeah. The British blame the British for everything. Actually, no, that's not true. The British blame the French, but everyone else blames the British, so... No stone. That's good. We like that. Thank God for that. I don't want to deal with that. Giant's gloves. Nice. Ugh, go away. Give me a second. See if we can equip those. That's true. Yes, the North British blame the South British. Oh, gloves that cast saber. Oh, that's the ice. Oh, I don't want to equip that then, do I? There's some grey items on this floor. What are you talking about? So many enemies all of a sudden. Wait, does that mean that I can use the light axe repeatedly, like, out of battle just to heal? Full heal outside of battle every time? Because if so, that's a bit busted. Lovely. Only in battle. I was going to say, because that's really stupid if so. Let's replace the knife. Giant's gloves. Just checking. Use? No, you can't need to do it. Another light axe. Well, I don't need 2 of them. Okay. If all the rest of it's guild, then I'll leave. I quite like Spain. Whenever I've been to Spain, I've always had quite a nice time. Though I must admit, like, I've never really, like... When I've been in, like, France or Germany, because I've not been to Spain since I was much younger. But when I, like, as I've been older, I've always, like, Oh no, I don't do that. Just gauntlets, it's fine. I've always kind of made sure I integrate myself with some, like, friends or people. I make friends with people there. But, like, in Spain I was too young and I was too shy to ever talk to anybody. Hilara. I need to poison her as well. And then Cura. And then heal. Efficiency on the MP. Efficiency. Oh, there's the staircase down. Is this where Kraken is? I think this is, I was saying, if this is the lowest level, this will be Kraken then. Just the boss here. No, I'm not there, it's not. Oh, this looks like it might be it. Yeah, this looks like a thing. I'm gonna say, hold on, well, I don't know, is it? No, it's not. Never mind. I'm not gonna save if it's not Kraken. What's the point? There's a proper little maze in here, though. The mermaid's just lying. Yeah, that could be a thing. The mermaid might just be lying. Actually, is there a null tide? Thinking about it? Because I think there's just the 3 null spells, isn't there? So what spells does Kraken even use? Save before the next door. What, this one? Ah, yeah, I can see the crystal. Yeah. Probably iced. Yeah, probably. But, I mean, I'll open with... To be fair, if I open with Protera and Invisora, then... Double save. Double save is always important. Always. Time for tentacles. You humans do impress. I would not have thought to see you here. I don't know whether people appreciate me reading this out or not. Yeah, there is a null death, but I've not... Like, do I want that? Because I could have bought it earlier. There's the Kraken. Magic. Start with Invisora and Protera. Oh, it's for Chaos. Oh, okay. Oh dear, that hurt. You do no damage. If I do Tiamat, she's female. What difference does that make to my voice? I'm not. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's already being used. Magic. Haste. No, not Cure. Healaga. Let's just be safe here. Contrary to popular belief, I am not. Well, I don't know how much health this thing have. Temper. Null Frost. Oh. Oh dear. Oh no, I got inked. That's better damage. That's also better damage. We appreciate that. I don't know who has blind now. The one has blind now. You're kind of done. Oh no. Yeah, let's just use gauntlets because Sam, he cares not for blind. Done. I need to. Oh, I need to haste Tyrus. Does anyone need curing? Nobody needs curing. You're doing no damage to me. Oh, was that it? That was kind of sad, actually. That was kind of sad. Do you know what, I would normally end, like, after the boss, as, like, that's a great place to leave it, but it's a little bit early to be doing that, so I'm not gonna. I think we can certainly get a start on the wind crystal. But that's 3 out of 4 done. That was really easy. To be fair, I've not struggled really with anything that isn't instant death. No, that's there you go. Lifespring Grotto. Lifespring Grotto is open. I'll get words out in a minute. Right, now where have I got to go? This is the altar of water from which water flows from within. Yeah, language is the thing. We don't do that. We don't. Okay, so let's go to the inn. I'll buy Null Death if you're saying that it's waterfall. Where is the waterfall? If you're saying that Null Death is useful, then I'll buy Null Death. The wind, that's Death Machine, isn't it? The wind dungeon is where Death Machine is. Yeah, I do need to go back to Gaia, actually. Oh, yeah, no, that's on rack. Well, no, Null Death would be there just to, like, so that if I get something better than the Protect Ring, then I still have access to anti-insta-death, because that's the only thing that's actually given me any problem so far. Do I speak something else other than English? Je peux parler français, mais ce n'est pas parfait. Je peux parler un peu, mais ce n'est pas fluent. I probably got something wrong there, but... Well, if ask and you shall receive. I don't like to speak French in front of French people though, because I know I always get like I mess up my grammar and I know that I sound like Yoda. I don't remember where I put my ship. Where did I put my ship? Does it show up on here? Yes, it does. Oh, good. Because I don't remember where I put it. Can you not? Yeah, because I always like I can speak. I can understand French very well. Like, I mean, the best example I could think of for that is when I played FFXVI, the first time I travelled to Paris to play in a cup there, somebody tried to cheat because they didn't know I could speak French. And, like, a guy next to me was trying to tell the guy opposite me all the cards in my hand without, like, saying what the cards' names were, and I understood every single word of it. So I told a judge and got him DQ'd. Right, so Kilara. No, I don't speak Spanish. I was taking Japanese lessons while I was working at Square, but obviously I wasn't there for very long, so... Am I not in... Where's my shit? Oh, I've gone the wrong way. I was looking at the wrong dot. No, just French. Well, I think it's a pretty stupid way of cheating, because you're taking a hell of a risk assuming that somebody doesn't speak your language. That's like, if you're in the country that you're speaking it, all I looked at it said is I went Joesephyr and I grabbed a judge. Oh, no worries, Biscuit. Thank you very much for coming. I'll be back on Sunday. Okay, I think I understand that. Horror. I think I understand most of it. Oh, it was ages ago. I never said anything at the time because obviously I had a bit of influence within the community and I didn't want to make a fuss. Because if I had said something on YouTube at the time, people would have gone, "Who was it? Was it a high-profile player? Who tried to cheat?" And it would have caused an absolute shitstorm. So I decided not to do it. I think I understood it. Like you were saying that it's your French wasn't the best, but but you enjoy speaking it. That could be completely wrong. just saying. Oh, the upside down cactuar story. I was there for that. Okay. Almost right is good enough for me. See, this is why I don't like saying that I can speak other languages, because I'm not brilliant at it. I can speak enough to get by, but I don't claim to be amazing at it. Oh my god, that was 2 steps, and I'm 1 step away from my poxy shit. But you really like my content. Ah, okay. Okay. I was close enough. Well, actually, that's not true. I wasn't close at all. Now I want to go Gaia. Let's see if I can pick up any spells. Yeah, I know the world map off by heart now. Yeah, it's the same here. Well, I don't know if it still is, but it was when I was in school. Curaja, Diarja. Oh, which do I want more? Probably Diarja. I don't use the cure spells all that often, do I? Okay, you still can't learn Blizzaga. For God's sake. Do I want Diarja or Curaja? What would you pick? What would you pick? Probably Diarja, I'm thinking. Just because it's big damage, and Curaja I don't see myself using. Because I'm always using Healaga instead. Yeah, I think Diarja. Oh, you think Curaja? I think just in... We'll go with Curaja. We'll go with Curaja. I trust you on that. No, I'll trust that I'll need Diarja. That I'll need Curaja. Curaga's on my red mage though. Are they all separate dialect? I thought that they were just dialects. I didn't know they were completely different languages. Forgive me, I don't know all that much about Spain. Right, okay, where am I going? Oh, is there not many... Oh, that makes sense. My second character's class, Master, or Monk. Thank you very much for that, Father. Where have I got to go? Let me load the map up. So I've got to find the waterfall cave, but where's the waterfall? Is it back where... Is it back on Onrak? Okay. Because there's a very obvious river that I'm guessing it's up there. Where did I land last time? Oh, there. Everyone's being very very sweet about that. I'm just sorry that I didn't get like Gao at the same time because that would have been like the hypest pull streak ever. But I didn't get it, and like I did pull a little bit off stream as well. Like I did I think I must have been like 160 tickets, and I tried a cheeky 5k pull, which I know is naughty, and I know I shouldn't do it, but I did, and I got nothing. I don't even have a 15 or 35 for Gal, so I've decided I'll do my pulls for Gladio, and then I'll go back for Gal. Yeah, we're back in the canoe. I was wrong. I was wrong. There is still canoeing to be done. Oh, ouch, Josh. That sucks. 685. Although, did you see my luck for Kuja though? I was gonna text you and then I decided against it because I didn't want to talk to you about work. I always feel really guilty whenever I text you and talk about work. I know! What a turnaround! Warrior of Light and Kuja. Now we just need Cecil to play nice and then I'm good to go. Ah, thank you very much for coming, Cryptini. I mean, I might go back for Gal, because I do really like him, but I might go back for it. Oh no, hold on, why was I just attacking? I should have just DR'd. How are you this evening, Josh? As I say, it's nice to hear from you. How are things going like over in California? Is it getting a little bit nicer now? No, don't even ask him. Don't even ask him. Thundara, that's what I was going to do, and then Gauntlets. Yeah, I bet. Did you pick up either of the new consoles out of interest? Is it gotten nicer over there now? Because it was like, I've heard it was like a bit crazy. I think because the last time I spoke to you was just after we went into lockdown. So it was, what, a couple of weeks ago? No, it was just after the election I spoke to you. So I was just like, when was that? It wasn't that, it was a little while ago. Oh. Curfew. We've been under curfew for months. That's why I don't have a job. Just use the item. It is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, I made lemons out of lemonade, lemonade out of lemons, and I've turned everything into trying to go full-time onto this. So, it is funny when you think about where I was this time last year and how things have kind of transpired since then. It's very odd, but I don't regret anything. Can't live with regret, right? Yeah, lemon out of lemonade would be impressive. Just take something... Well, actually, no, I'm pretty good at that, too. Taking something good and then, like, ruining it. Clay golems. How dull. Just use Major Staff and Gauntlets. That'll do it. Yeah, no, it's definitely been a funny year. It's scary to think that we're in November already. Like, really scary to think that we're in November already, and it's nearly the end of the year. Like, when you think about everything that's happened this year, it's gone so fast. No, that's not JFB. I haven't spoken to him in years. Last time I saw him was probably this time last year because I went to Wales. The last time I went to the last time I went to anything was last year. Like, I haven't played FFTCG or even looked at it for quite a while now. Hello, Tsunami. How are you? I miss the events. I miss, like, I mean, I tell you now, like, the time I did the World Championship and I hosted that is one of the best weekends of my entire life. It was so validating in so many ways. Snort? I don't know. I hope that doesn't do what it does in other games. I hope it doesn't. I don't want to deal with that. Oh, there's a lot of chests there. Oh, preemptive strike. Thank God. I don't want to deal with those. Thank you. Goodbye. They have no health. Like, even at this point, they have, like, no health. Wizard Staff. Ribbon. I don't see FFTCG having a digital version anytime soon. It's not big enough. It's not big enough. It doesn't make sense to do it. It costs a lot of money to make something like that. Like, a lot of money. I wouldn't know what you meant by making a VIP. Right, I wouldn't have a clue. Where's Antidote? Legends of Runeterra has, like, a hell of an IP behind it that is more multiplayer focused. I mean, obviously, we've got FF14 that does that, definitely. What was I going to do? No, I had no idea. Oh, Defender's nice. Casts Blink. No, I'm fine without that. I don't think we're at the Flying Fortress yet. Oh, the other staff, of Wizard Staff you can't equip, of course you can't. Oh, another ribbon. Give that to the one. Let's go... I don't know where else I've got to go now. Do I have to talk to the robot? I'll speak to the robot, there you go. Oh no, I had no idea that that was a thing. Something I can look at, definitely. See, I mean, you guys know, I'm actually clueless when it comes to Twitch. I'm actually completely clueless. The only thing I really know is to how to make things look pretty. That's pretty much it. Oh my god, go away. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. No, stop moving. Oh no, stop! It's a trap tile as well. I've just noticed that that's a trap tile. I don't know how any of that kind of thing works. So anytime I learn anything new about Twitch, it's nice. But I enjoy learning more about, like, I mean, I tell you what, this thing is one of the best things I've ever had when it comes to doing Twitch streaming. It's an absolute godsend. Absolute godsend. Because I've got, like, so many, like, little folders or anything like that. Oh, I don't know that now, so thank you. I have been waiting. Take this cube. Not the cube. Is there anything else I need to... Oh yeah, Sam got stoned, didn't he? Shocking. Oh. Did the robot die? Oh no. That's not good. Stoner, and then X. Do I need anything else here? Or do I exit? Or do I have to continue? No, okay, I'll exit then. Because normally you get like one key item and you leave. In this game. It's not like the other ones. Okay, so... where have I got to go now? Where does the warp cube get used? Gotta find the airship. Gotta figure out where to go. I shall probably cease streaming shortly because I need to eat something for a start. Yes, well, I'm going to end very shortly, yes. Melmond. Have I been to... Where's Melmond? How is my back? In a lot of pain. In a lot of pain. Where did I leave my ship? There it is. Having the mage's item in the gauntlets is amazing. Just like Fire Thundara every turn. Are there items that do like the Arga and Arja spells or not? Because that would be great. Oh wow, the spells didn't do a lot there. Sam did though. Sam punched for days. Just attack the rest. So I need to go to... is Melmond a city I've already been to? I think it might be. No, okay. Melmond somewhere I've been? Yes, it is. Oh, it's that one. Okay, yeah, with you. So to the right. Melmond. And then what am I doing here? Have I what spells are here? I've forgotten which one. Oh, this is Curaga. Life, Diaga, Healara. I've already got those. Scourge. Oh, I could learn Scourge. Or Teleport. Or Slow Run. I could learn Scourge and try and do it, but... Slow Teleport seems like it might be more helpful. Where am I going in here? Dr. Oon is up. Oh, yes, so the mermaid's mentioned him. Is that him? The earth crystal must be shining. No. No. That wasn't it. Right side, then up. Ah, there we go. Just a moment, let me see that tablet. This is the Rosetta Stone. This makes it possible to decipher Lufenian. I think what we'll do is we'll get to Lufenia, and then that will be where we end the stream, I think. That would be a nice place to end. Here, allow me to express my gratitude by teaching you Lufenian. There, now you can speak it too. If only languages were that easy to learn. Like, Rosetta Stone, the program, is good, but it's not that good. So do I just have it? Fair enough. Thanks. It was nice to see you too, Horikid. Thank you for coming. Now, where's Lufenia? Is that it? Is that... Oh, that'll be fine. That'll be a good place to lead to end the stream then, I think. So where is Lufenia first? Oh, there's a lot of forest here. I take it it's that right there. Hold on. Yeah, this is the city I haven't been to yet. Right, so now I'll find a place to land. Can't land on any of that. Can't land on any of that. Oh, what about that bit? Nope. God, how far away do I have to go? No, definitely not there. Oh, is that a bit there? Oh, crikey, that's far. Canoe. Gotta get the canoe. Always gotta get the canoe. So yes, we'll get to Lufenia, and then I mean we're well ahead of the game here. We're fine in terms of leveling. Like I've not come across any struggles, so we're gonna have a little nighttime nap by the lake, And then that'll get us on our way to Lufenia. And then that'll be a great place to end, I think. Because I need to lie down. I don't know what I've done to myself, honestly. Go on, the one with the big old attacks. Everyone dealing damage now. It's all good. I should really get some white magic for Tyrus as well, but I don't think he really needs it. I've got to go all the way down. I mean, if you could keep this up with the... I mean, you keep that up with the no encounters, I'm fine with that. There was like barely any. You were making Lufenia jokes? If you did, I didn't see them. Right, so now I can talk to people. We are the Lufenians, the descendants of the race that once lived amongst the clouds, the Sky People. Thank you very much for the follow, Rograk. Just 9 follows away. One hand. 9 follows away from my follower goal. I'd be absolutely over the moon if you guys just click that follow button for me. I would love you forever for it. Mirage Tower. Thank you very much, Diggle. Get out of the way, woman. Thank you. Oh. Oh no! Oh, it's nice to see you, Rograk. Unfortunately, I'll be ending my stream very shortly. Flare, which I can't learn. This is a secret shop? It's not very well hidden. Full life. I don't want full life! Give it to me. Give it to me now. I want the world. Okay, now I need to talk to somebody. Oh, hello there, Husky. You obtained the chime. Having a full life is very good. Yes, I like to think so. Right, you, get out of my way. And I think that's going to be where we end it. Because I think that's the key item to get to... Because now we can go to the Mirage Tower. And then that is going to be Tiamat. And that's all 4 of the Fiends done. And we're making some real headway in the game now by the looks of things. So... yes, that's going to be it for today's stream, and obviously for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, then thank you very much for coming along. If you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. Perhaps hit the follow button on my Twitch channel as well if you'd like to see more stuff for, you know, Final Fantasy I, Dissidia, Opera Omnia, all sorts of light stuff on that front. And it was lovely to have you guys here as well, so thank you very much for that. And I will see you guys on the next video. So thank you all very much for coming, and I will see you then. Take care.